Hello guys! This is for Travel Guides channel. It's been 3 weeks since we lived in our RV trailer. But 6 months ago we lived in a country house. We had 5 bedrooms, we had a large living room, dining room, 3 bathrooms in the house, closets. But now we have another way of life. We have decided that we want to live a life on a journey, travel around America, see its beauty and show it to you. And yes, of course, in terms of space, it imposes some inconveniences. This is our first RV trailer and it is a little bit small, because there are trailers that are much larger in size, but of course they cost more. It was necessary to start, so we realized that now this type of RV trailer would be the best option for us, with 2 bedrooms and at the same time not heavy, so that our truck could tow it. Sometimes we get the question, why did we buy a house where we need to make a renovation? Maybe for someone it doesn't matter what space they live in. But it's not true for us. This is the place where we will spend a lot of time, and we wanted to make it beautiful, not only by design, but also functional. Obviously, to find a trailer that would look the way we like and would be functional for us was not possible. There was simply not a single chance. In this video I want to make an overview of our house and show what life hacks we used to optimize the space and make it not only beautiful, but also functional. And at the end I will share with you the information about how much the repair, the renovation cost, how much we invested in the trailer. Let's start with the living room. It's a dining area and it's also a kitchen. Originally the eating area was here, and here there was a folding sofa. This little table performs a dual function. It's a table where you can put a laptop while working on the couch, or put a cup when you drink tea and read a book, for example. The second function of this table is a basket for laundry. Here we put things that need to be washed. And since the entrance to the bathroom is here, this is the first reason why the couch stands here, not in that corner. And the second reason is that the cooking area and the kitchen area are here, and although this has never happened before, that we use this table for cooking, if it happens, it is more convenient to stand in front of the kitchen area and not somewhere on the side. There were questions about the fact that we only have 2 places to eat at the table. This is not true. There are 4 of us, and it was important for us that we have opportunity to have dinner together. Although it doesn't happen every day, we changed the space a little for dinner. We made a bench under the table. It's also a big storage system. Here we store some stuff that do not need frequent access. Moving the table a little away from the wall, 2 more people can sit behind it. It turns out that 2 are sitting on the bench and 2 on chairs. When dinner is over, we put the table back. Someone wrote that it was better before than became after concerning dining area. But no one take into account the size of the table that was originally provided here. Look at the size of our new table. And here is half of the table that was originally in the trailer. Yes, it's only half, but you can imagine its size and compare it with the size of our new table. Originally, the table was too small, so that 4 people can use it together. Well, if 4 people could still sit down there and touch each other with shoulders and elbows, then put 4 large plates, glasses and some other dish with food would simply be impossible. This area is not only for dining, but also very convenient for work. We can work together with Dima here, lay out some printouts, documents here, and not interfere with each other. Concerning the couch, unlike the previous one, this is not folding, but we don't need another additional bed. Each of us has a bed, so here we put an ordinary couch, but at the same time there is a place under it, and we also use it. Under the couch there is a storage system bought in IKEA. There are two such baskets, but we use only one at this time. This cabinet belongs to the kitchen. Here we store dry products, such as pasta, cereals, and so on, and also sauces. Since the cabinets are quite high, we bought such a shelf. It costs a couple of dollars. We can put stuff under it and something on it, and thus the height of this cabinet is used. We made an extra workspace in the kitchen. I've already mentioned it. It's part of the former table, and plus a lifting mechanism from Amazon. We have such a sink installed that we can't put a special panel on it to create an additional workspace. But we decided not to change the sink because of this, but to make such a table. It's faster and much cheaper, since by changing the sink we would most likely have to change the countertop. But we replaced the faucet. First of all, the previous silver faucet didn't suit us in style. But more importantly, this faucet is more functional. It's a typical American kitchen faucet with two modes and a flexible watering can. I really like these string bags, as from my childhood. When I saw them in IKEA, I said I need them. I didn't know where I would use them yet, but I knew I needed them. And so they fit in here at the entrance, and it's super convenient. We store fruits here and I really like them. These shoes cabinets, also from IKEA, fit perfectly in size in the hallway area. Initially, I wanted to put a rattan shoe cabinet here to connect the kitchen with this rattan and hallway in style. But in the end, the price on Amazon for this shoe cabinet increased, began to cost something about $120. The delivery time also increased, and I changed my mind. Then I came across this shoe cabinet in IKEA. It consists of two parts. The parts can be hung separately from each other or together. And the price of this section is $39. We bought two sections so that there was even more storage space. And as I said, by size, they fit perfectly here. Then I bought baskets, wanted to hang them here, but they fit perfectly here. We use these baskets for all sorts of little stuff, such as keys and the like. And sometimes we put fruits here. And these two baskets are usually empty, because here we put these things that stand on the hanging shelves. There were also comments that everything flies around the house when we go. Nothing flies here. We put these things in baskets, and let me show you how long it takes to remove them. As you can see, it takes not much time. In the kitchen, we put things like a kettle and these accessories in the sink during transportation. I also really like this hanging storage because it's very beautiful and is an element of our boho interior, but also it is very functional. It doesn't take up space outside the door, but it stores my handbook that I'm reading at the moment, my tablet, keyboard, in general everything I use every day, and this stuff is always in this place. In our bedroom we added storage space. We are talking about this shelf. Initially there was a shelf, but it wasn't as big as this one, so almost nothing could be put on it. We changed the size, and now there are 4 large baskets here. We can store photo equipment, drone, medicines, books, in general things that are not needed right in everyday life, but at the same time, without them it is impossible. And the most important thing is that these things are not visible. As you can see in the previous video, we dismantled the shelf with the mirror, but we hung new open shelves. There is still a lot of free space here, and if you want and if you have more stuff, you can hang a couple more shelves. But we don't have many stuff. There is room on these shelves, and plus the lower cabinet is half empty, so it's enough for us. Let's move to the nursery. This room has certainly undergone the biggest changes in terms of redevelopment. It was designed to allow at least 4 people to sleep in it. Why at least? Because the sofa was unfolded so that 5 people could sleep here. We only have 2 children, so we left only 2 beds. It was also important for us to have a table for classes in their room, as they study online. We made a place for children to study in cool weather, because when it's warm, the children sit outside. And also in this corner there was a low cabinet on which it was supposed to put the TV. But we don't watch TV. I think you noticed. So here we made a storage system. We bought a door. Yes, this wall is actually a door. This is the only thing we found in the Home Depot that suits us in size. It turned out that it didn't just fit us, it fit just perfectly in size, like those IKEA shoes cabinets. So we installed this door, we bought an IKEA storage system inside. Some children's clothes are placed here, and warmer things that they use less often stored here. These cube shelves are made of recycled cardboard. They are very light and they fit these rack baskets. They look very cute. Children also have toys and all sorts of stuff they need. So we had a lot of containers under the table to store these things. We have strict rules that if they take some toys out, play with them and put them back to keep order. As you can see, the containers are not all full yet. They are even empty ones, which means that we have a lot more storage systems than stuff. In general, I think that the main life hack to live in a small space is minimalism. I adhere to the point of view that you don't need to get attached to things. You won't take anything with you to the next world. Then why do you need savings? Most likely, it is difficult for the older generation to accept this idea, as they lived in more difficult conditions than we do, and things play a completely different role for them. But for us, things are just things. We don't get attached to them. On the contrary, living in a small space, you should learn to do with fewer things. And if you buy something new, you need to throw away the old one. For example, if you have a hole on your pants, you buy new ones and think, I can repair the old ones. And these old pants are dusting because you wear new ones and there is no time for repair. So why are they lying? There is no sense in it. You need to throw them away or give it to someone. Minimalism is a whole philosophy, and it is difficult to start adhering to this concept. To clean your house, throw away stuff that you haven't used for more than a year, free up space for something new. After all, this is the law of the universe, that the new comes in the place of the old one. So in our house we have only what is really necessary and what we really use. And now the most interesting thing was the questions about the cost of renovation, about the cost of buying a house. Our RV cost $16,000. And how much have been invested? Materials, including plumbing, $1,400. Furniture and mattress, $1,100. Decor, $1,700. Stuff for our life, which includes dishes, bed linen, pillows, blankets, $900. And important technical things for RV, all sorts of water filters, things for wheels. This is all Dima was looking for ordered on Amazon. It cost $1,300. Total investments, both in the renovation itself and in full-time living in trailer, was 6,400. If we take into account the RV taxes, which is 1,250, and annual insurance, which is 625, the total cost of our motorhome was 24,275. Guys, I think I gave comprehensive information about buying and remodeling our house on wheels. But if you still have questions, ask them in the comments under the video. And if you have no questions, then write your opinion about the renovation of the house and its functionality. Your comments promote our channel. Thank you in advance, and everyone, bye bye.